Could be something new starting with, I feel like you were really mature about a conflict that you came out of. There is something that you're going towards out of some sort of conflict, but this could be a renewal of something old that you have built on, but it's like a new start because you got some clarity out of a conflict that you came through. So you may have been going through like ups and downs in a situation that you were in, because there could have been like confusion in a certain situation, but because of a conflict that you went through, there was a lot of clarity that came in that brought forward peace around confusion that you had, and whatever was causing this delay previously got cleared up by the conflict that happened. So if you were having delays in a situation you were needing to move forward in before, there is not that delay happening now, because whatever struggle you were going through was there was clarification brought in around that, very clear communication or clarification brought in around that situation that you may have struggled with. Yeah, it could have been something that had you really in grief or heartbreaks. It may have been like a third-party situation, or wondering, could have been about a third-party situation, but that does not always have to mean like another male or female in a relationship dynamic. That can be like a struggle with work, or a struggle with like children, or a just something that comes in between you and another situation. So that was some sort of confusion that you were having, was like a third-party interaction, and you may have felt really immature, even though you're in this really mature place where you're really nurturing and you bring forward a lot of growth and opportunity. So that could have been why there was confusion in some sort of situation. But I feel like you have been able to nurture something that maybe you had let go of, or something that you walked away from for a period of time, and you're coming back into going towards that with this ability to nurture or grow in a space where you maybe took a break from something that you had confusion around, or there was just a lack of awareness around something that you were confused about. There's like a lot hidden, or there were like hidden enemies trying to create illusions around a space that you actually were empowered in, or had a place of power or a position of power in, and not only around you, but people you, I feel like, worked with or were in a group collaboration with. There were a lot of illusions placed around things that you personally brought forward, things that you personally nurtured, or was your work, or was your efforts. People may have taken that, what you did, and claimed it as their own, or claimed it as their energy, or claimed you, something you did, as theirs, like try to impersonate you or mimic you or embody you in a way, and say that no, that's them and that you're copying them. But there was this clarity that came forward because of some large conflict that happened, where there was a higher perspective that had an awareness of the whole situation and was able to clearly see by what was brought forward and what was not brought forward, and the eyes on the situation, the clarity that they needed to move forward in the direction they needed to move forward in, and what was an illusion and what was the truth, which is I think what the whole like ending on the Six of Pentacles, the whole mess was in the situation, was trying to see who in the end was supposed to get this equal give and take, if this was like a job situation, because it was like trying to find the person that had maybe built a program up, or brought into fruition some sort of growth around could have been like an idea or a project or a skill development, something like that. Somebody had grown something into a more prosperous time, trying to find that person or the people or the group that had done that or that had brought that forward. There was a lot of chaos and confusion and illusions around that, and getting clarity on who the actual person was there may have been a lot of conflict trying to do that. But I feel like in the end, that was they could clearly see who actually had done the work in this situation to get whatever equal give and take is coming from the outcome of this. Okay.